Jessamine Colbin's hands were all that was holding this city together. With her dead, the city was a fast disintegrating web of guardsmen, overseers, nobles, weepers. Maybe this was the world the outsider was trying to show me all along. For years, I'd held together a shadowy band of ex-mercenaries, street kids, and refugees through discipline and a bit of black magic. On the fringes of a city that ate up innocence and weakness. Maybe today was the end of that small world. I thought of Jessamine Colbin's hands shuddering as she lost her grip on life. Whatever doom was coming, I deserved it. My people didn't.
New upgrade. War das gerade Billy? Boot Stealth 1. Immer Gewehr. Favors habe ich keine mehr, okay? Boot Stealth 2. Ja, komm, go. Explosive Capacity. Sleep Dart kann kommen mit Sleep Dart. Perfekt. Lassen wir so, komm. Proceed. Home Sweet Home. Dart's Key. Den habe ich tatsächlich.
Master down. We've been attacked by overseers. The base is lost.
That sucks.
The men are scattered. Some captured by the overseers. And the leader is in your chambers as we speak. If we can regroup and take out their leader, I believe we can still drive them back.
I want to know how the bastards found us in the first place.
Overseer Hume, okay. Wieso? Ich habe so ein Gefühl, irgendwie traue ich Billy nämlich irgendwie nach wie vor nicht ganz. Ich weiß nicht, ob die jetzt irgendwie den Gedanken hat, hey, Cloud wurde verändert durch den Mord an der Empress. Er hat nicht mehr das Zeug und sonst für Cancer, bla bla. Irgendwas in der Größenordnung. Ich erinnere mich hier dran, glaube ich, oder?
Brother Hume took the initiative. You mean he saw a chance to personal glory?
So, Wardo! Sokolov technology and the new age. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks that processed whale oil they use as fuel. When the tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple in a bla bla, okay. Das kenne ich und es ist nichts Neues. Ach du Scheiße, was ist das denn? The Deep Watchers, das kann ich glaube ich nicht. Oder womit endet das? Okay. Das ist eine Menge. Ich werde das kurz verlesen. Ich hoffe, ich schaffe das. The Deep Watches. Excerpt from a Natural Philosopher's Journal. Before the cable snapped, there was nothing to see, nothing to report. My lantern revealed only an endless depth below, and my mission felt like a bitter failure. I would have returned to the surface empty-handed, but now, at the cost of my life, I have made a profound discovery. So I write these words in the hope that someday my companions will recover this diving bell which has become my tomb, and find this journal. I want others to know what I have seen here, what extraordinary events have transpired. Frost is gathering on the inside of the thick portals, and my breath is misty. It has been 6 hours since this ill-fated adventure began, and my calculations make it clear that there is no more than an hour of good air remaining within the sphere. What brought me here? Curiosity? A desire for glory? Financial gain? In all the months I spent designing this submersible, my mind had been fixated on the minute details. Tempering the glass portals, the airflow from the surface to the sphere, the ingenious switch that would allow communication via bells with the ship above. I pored over every element in the design and construction of this apparatus. Why had I never considered that the creatures here might resent my intrusion, that it would lash out at the iron monstrosity plunging deep into the unfathomable darkness? It happened in an instant. Out of the inky depths the great fluke of a whale slid past my lantern, casting white shadows into nothing. A second later, what had been a steady, controlled descent became a gut-churning tumble. The metal around me groaned, and I felt certain that the sphere would soon implode from the pressure. The spinning dizzied me, such that I could scarcely keep my feet. Then a savage collision whereupon my skull struck the deck and I blacked out. A precious hour of my time was spent in that fitful sleep, and when I awoke, the sickening realization came upon me. Cut off, untethered, and completely removed from the world above, with no chance of returning. I extinguished my lantern some time ago in order to conserve air, and only then did the ghostly radiance of the seafloor reach my eyes. Not the seafloor itself, but the tiny, tentacled creatures that swarm over it. They create a carpet of soft colors, twisting and moving in waves as if they are singing with light. It is in this dim luminosity that I can see them. The leviathans, the great whales. Here, in their domain, they move with grace and elegance, with purpose. They have approached the sphere repeatedly now, one almost touching the portal with her great eye. As I stare into the orb, it is clear to me that the thing is not mindlessly searching for prey. It is observing me. It is curious. One by one they approach and peer in my window. There's an unnerving sense of intelligence in that gaze, devoid of malevolence. For a time they examine me, my predicament, and allow themselves to drift off to trace the broken cables along the seafloor. I deem that one will take the cables in its great jaws and haul me back to the surface, but it is only a rapturous fantasy of the thinning atmosphere. I find myself gasping now, while the creatures move away and watch from a distance. The song is different here. I've heard it for years on the surface, but here it is soulful and moving. The natural philosopher in me is beginning to suspect that the song has notes that we cannot even detect. But here in the depths they can be felt. I believe they are trying to comfort me while I die. First research at Douglas Church, ESS Keeper, Forward Exploratory Vessel, Academy of Natural Philosophy. Thank you for your time. Ich habe mein Cancel sehr gut einblenden lassen, will ich behaupten. Und es geht weiter. Ja, ich erinnere mich an diese Putze hier. Aufpassen, dass ich keinen... Aufpassen, dass ich keinen, sag schon. keinen Overseer mit diesen Maschinen habe, die die Magie negieren. Das wäre kacke.
This one's done. There isn't any fight left in him.
For fuck's sake! Okay. I tried, it didn't work perfectly. Assassin, you good?
The rope. My hands are tied. Thank you. I'll wait for your word.
Perfect. Be ready, I'll need all of you. Captured assassin has been freed, that's great. Heretical artifact. Please log this superstitious artifact. It was found on one of Dowd's men in a training area within the commerce building. There should be a crate in the temporary headquarters for items of this nature. Deposit it there after you create a log entry for it. Overseer Marcus. No fucking chance, gib her. Mensch, ey, was ist denn da los? Okay, ja, hier wurde ich ziemlich von dort geflamed als Corvo, ich erinnere mich. I protected the Empress like this. Ach, Buch. The Whalers. Except from a journalist report on organized criminal activity. One gentleman of advanced age saw that his brother had been taken by the Whalers, a notorious gang associated with a man called Dowd. According to Peter Mansfield, his brother Radolf was proud of working with the Royal Spymaster's Responsible Citizen Group, feeling no shame in it reporting on what he perceived as shady dealings by his rivals at the fish markets, but this might have been the source of his trouble. On the 6th evening of the month of Hearts, Radolf came storming into Peter's home, white-faced and panic-stricken, claiming to have been chased by a group of ruffians wearing the leather suits and vapor masks used by the men working in the whale oil factories. Peter gave him supper and drink, sending him on his way later in the night, after which Radolf was never again seen. Oh boo-hoo, that's sad, anyways. Moin!
One of the new applicants is weak as the last set. No, no, no.
Das ist mein Satz, Arschloch. Shot! Capture this. Koriga, Zavartoda. Da was ich Hume. Ich will das jetzt holen und die sind auf der Rückseite, ne?
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
The men aren't happy. The prisoners are secured, but the interrogations have been unsettling. The ones that talk are worse than the ones who won't. And there's still no sign of Dowd.
We wait. Dowd will show. Remind the men that they're overseers of the Abbey. That Dowd is an aging mercenary who has deluded his followers for years.
Yes, sir. I just hate the stink of this place. But you are right, of course.
Inform the men with Dowd to show. Call for messenger. The office of the High Overseer.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And congratulations on your victory.
Das war gut. The Eradication of Black Sally. Except from a popular story of crime and daring by Jules Robin and the City Watch. The false structure ran the streets in the Distillery District. There was no boss more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing the average citizen for coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morley, she was pale-skinned and green-eyed, with hair as black as the void. They say that she started young, and as a girl she'd stun a man with her looks, coming upon him in an alley, then smile a one-sided smile and suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money and be on her way before he breathed his final breath. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwall had seen up to that time. Her operation touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Bakers Guild. A finger in every pie, indeed. One man, watched Captain Jules Robin, made it his mission to stop her and kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her, and when Robin had his men light smoke fires and barrels, they had a warehouse where she hid out during the day. As she and her gang rushed into the streets, terrified, the building was burning. Captain Robin and his top officers threw nets over them and ran them all through with blade and pistol shots.
What was that? Keep close watch.
I know you're here somewhere, but
Fuck off! I'm not here! I'm out! Oh, ich hab meinen Assassin erschossen, glaube ich, oder war das einer von denen? So, ah! Ich hab ja meine restlichen Jungs umgebracht, alle. Alright, prepare the grenades.
When I find you, it's going to be bad. Okay. Got you. Stand clear. Down, brothers. Fire. Clear the line.
Ooh. Alright, this is it. Assassins! How in the shit did it work? Did it work? I don't even know.
How did we lose him? I know you're here.
Sorry, bro. Bone Charm, 10 Meter, Bone Charm 29. Wir werden ein angemessenes Begräbnis vonstatten halten. Sobald wir die Zeit haben. Ach. Ah, hier ist es offen, alles klar. Ich hätte es gar nicht als Tür erkannt. Alright, ach, ich hätte einfach springen sollen. Den will ich mir gerne aufheben.
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches a man.
Die Statue gesehen und wollte gucken, ob ich da drauf kann,
Brings calamity.
um von da besser weiterzukommen, aber ich hätte einfach einen Killing Attack machen sollen.
just don't try and lie to me. We've known each other too long.
Ich speichere kurz. Ich muss da ja runter. Ich versuche jetzt den Sprungangriff auf den da unten, aber ich will nicht daneben fallen.
Undoubtedly.
Ich hab's überlebt, geil! Oh! Okay. Ich habe einen Herzinfarkt bekommen, in dem Moment, als ich gerade begriffen habe, dass ich noch lebe. Dass ich diesen Sturz überstanden habe, krass. Gut, dass ich... ach, der hat mich angeaids, der Typ da mit seinem Gerät. Boom! Oh! Achievement, geil! Botschaft der Kaiserin. Ach was. Nee. Ist das eine Statue von der Kaiserin? Von der Empress? Oh moin, lese noch. Aua! Oh! Fight! Boah!
Here you are. A body. Someone will pay for this.
Oh.
There you are.
Nicht ganz, aber